pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. These guys looking to snap this three-game skid after they started the year 1-1. Facing off with him, that's the head coach of the Panthers. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Happy you could join us for this one. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Rookie Ryan Fitzgerald just about set. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3.
And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. First down, here's Dak. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott now off the play fake. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing again, Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. That's caught by Williams. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott will look to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Dak throwing again. Short pass brought in. It's around him. He's got space. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. 1 quarter away so far. It's the Cowboys out in front. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. 1st and 10, Prescott. Taken in by Williams outright. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Let's throw it in.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and it could have had some points on the board defensively.
They'll look to run with Williams. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Just a yard away on third and goal. Here's the jumbo package.
Brings up third and goal.
Here's Dak. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Offense to the line fast. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here.
Let's go now. Red, 30.
To the air on first down. Young finds him over the middle. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
47-yard line.
The inside give to Dowell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that one moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Young working from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. On a quick slant, it's Leggett. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Ready.
Putting a receiver in motion. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And they'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Set. Look, ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Tremble with the grab. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making a one-score game before halftime. After is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game.
Panthers 7.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47.
Throwing on first is Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. First down. Here's Dak. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's second down. Prescott to throw once more. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
15. First down, Dallas.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little...
And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out.
Hut. 33.
Young on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Is it single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown. And heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They take the hands off. Now Prescott. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing again is Dak. Quick slant to Ferguson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun is Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Yeah, here we go.
From the red zone now. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Second down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Another throw for Prescott. That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Williams will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Dak now from the gun. And oh, he got it! Interception! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Pass it down close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second down, looking for options. This fine Schoonmaker complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Five still to go here. This is second down. Dak throwing again. Delivers another one to Williams. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Young working from the gun. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's tackled for no gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Down.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. Throwing again, Prescott. Down he goes. The Panthers got him. Prescott has that offense moving quickly. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Red, 30, putting.
Here's Devil again. Still has some space inside the 35. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
The Panthers, first down. First and 10
Yellow,
at the
50, green.
22-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground again with Dowdle. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Set,
They put a receiver in motion left.
Set.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Set, hut. Blue, hut.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This one from 42 yards out. Fitzgerald sends this through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he has this down to the 34. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Offense in the hurry up now.
15 more yards. That's another Cowboys first.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Your 2nd and 10 from the 21.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. We're going to 54 wire.
Back to the air, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, 4
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys.
From the red zone on first. Has it in close. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions.
Cowboys.
For the point after, here's Aubrey.
Kicker on for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys get it back to a 14-point game.
31. Cowboys 17.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
60 red. 60 red.
So the Panthers guard